Your check engine light is on with an evap code, and you suspect the purge valve is the problem. Before spending money on a new one, you can test whether the part is actually bad using basic tools that you already own. Here are 7 simple tests that confirm whether your EVA purge valve is working correctly or has failed. Visual inspection first. The valve is a small plastic electronic valve mounted near the intake manifold with 2 hose connections and an electrical connector. Its job is to open on command from the PCM to draw fuel vapors from the charcoal canister into the intake. A cracked body, melted plastic, or soot marks around the valve indicate it has failed or is leaking vapors. This visual check takes under 30 seconds and catches obvious failures immediately. How to do it? Locate the purge valve by tracing the vacuum hose from the engine intake back toward the fuel tank. Shake the valve gently and listen for loose internal parts, which indicate the valve is physically broken. Inspect the hose connections for cracks, splits, or disconnected fittings. Any visible damage means replacement is needed without further testing. Listen for the clicking sound. A working valve makes a distinct clicking sound each time the electromagnet activates. Its job is to open and close rapidly in response to electrical pulses from the PCM. When you apply power directly to the valve terminals, you should hear and feel a clear click. No click means the internal solenoid has failed electrically, and the valve cannot respond to PCM commands. This is one of the fastest tests to run. How to do it? Remove the valve from the vehicle and disconnect the electrical connector. Touch 2 wires from a 9-volt battery directly to the valve terminals. Listen closely for a clicking sound each time you touch the wires. No clicking at all confirms the valve has failed internally and requires replacement. Unpowered airflow test. When no power is applied to the valve, it should be closed and block airflow completely. Its job at rest is to maintain a seal between the charcoal canister and the intake manifold. When the valve sticks in the open position, air passes through even without any electrical signal. A stuck-open valve is the most common failure mode and causes rough idle along with evap codes. Testing airflow at rest catches this fault instantly. How to do it? Remove the valve and disconnect the electrical connector to confirm no power is applied. Place your mouth on one port and try to blow air through. A good valve blocks the air completely with no flow. If air passes through easily while the valve is unpowered, it is stuck open and must be replaced. Powered airflow test. When 12 volts is applied to the valve terminals, it should open and allow air to pass through. Its job when energized is to let fuel vapors flow from the canister into the intake. A failed valve that is stuck closed will not pass air even with power applied. This test confirms the valve responds correctly to electrical commands and completes the air control function. How to do it? Connect the valve terminals directly to a 12-volt power source, such as a car battery. While power is applied, blow air through one port and feel for airflow at the other port. A working valve allows free airflow when powered. No airflow with power applied confirms the valve is stuck closed and must be replaced. Vacuum hold test. A good purge valve holds vacuum without leaking when closed. Its job is to seal tightly enough that no vapors escape during the PCM's system self-test. When the internal seal wears out, vacuum leaks through the valve slowly even when it should be closed. This test catches valves that are partially failing but not yet completely stuck. The valve may pass the airflow test but fail the vacuum hold test. How to do it? Connect a hand vacuum pump to one port of the unpowered valve. Pump the handle until the gauge reads 15 inches of vacuum. Watch the gauge for 30 seconds. A good valve holds vacuum with no drop. A drop of more than 1 inch of vacuum in that time confirms an internal leak, and the valve needs replacement. Resistance test with a multimeter. The electromagnet inside the purge valve has a specific resistance value, typically between 20 and 30 ohms depending on the vehicle. Its job is to create a magnetic field strong enough to pull the internal plunger open when energized. When the coil winding breaks or shorts internally, the resistance reads either 0 or infinite. Either result confirms the electrical portion of the valve has failed. How to do it? Set a multimeter to the ohms setting. Touch one probe to each of the valve's electrical terminals. A reading between 20 and 30 ohms confirms the coil is intact. A reading of 0 indicates an internal short. A reading of infinity or open circuit means the coil is broken. Both failed readings confirm the valve needs replacement. OBD2 Scanner Active Test. Many scanners have an active test function that commands the purge valve open and close directly from the scan tool. Its job during this test is to respond immediately to each command so the technician can verify operation without removing the valve. When the scanner commands the valve open and nothing happens, the valve has failed electrically or is stuck mechanically. This test confirms the fault without any disassembly. How to do it? Connect a bidirectional OBD2 scanner to the diagnostic port. Navigate to the Active Test menu and find the Evap Purge valve command. Run the test while listening near the valve. A working valve clicks audibly and changes the engine idle slightly each time the scanner commands it to open. No click and no idle change confirms the valve has failed and needs replacement.